The avatar of death looked down with frustration. A sacrifice? That man was meant to have children, as were his children, and theirs, all who would end up in my realm when they died of natural causes. Do you see what you've done? The ritual was complete. The blood of the chosen flowed freely down from his lifeless body, staining the ornate grooves in the stone floor. Magic pulses read through the viscous liquid, simulating a heartbeat that was no longer there. A red mist gathers like a tide, swirling and undulating as the unseen magics beckon forth a being of unimaginable power. The cultists each wait with hope in their hearts. Long had they searched for this fabled ritual. The scroll with the writing to summon death itself. Not death elementals that supped on the meat of departure, nor forgotten death gods that would welcome the sacrifice but indenture them to servitude that they did not seek. No, this was meant to bring about the formation of death itself, the very concept of the end. That which would reap the seeds of existence as the universe came to a halt. The red cloud coagulates into a flowing physical form, calcium and iron drawn from the blood forming a gleaming polished skull with a full set of teeth, a pair of fangs to accompany otherwise human features. A purple glow fills its sockets, igniting the air it gazed through like a torch did to oil. A scythe made of a spine and various other bones forms in its clawed, skeletal hands. The cultists almost leap for joy before the weight of death's presence slams into them like a 10-ton weight. Fury. A sacrifice. Death says, spitting the word like it was poison in their mouth. The scythe in their hands shines in the torchlight, barely held back from murderous violence. That man was meant to have children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. All were meant to meet me in my realm after peaceful deaths. The voice is deep, filled with a malice and hatred that threatened to crush the very souls of every cultist in the room. Fear fills their very beings, the threat of their own lives ending hypocritically becoming the last thing they wished to experience. But it was too late. But Lord Death. This ought to appease you. You are the end of all things. The leader of the cultists cries, fear-laden with disbelief. This was not what he'd expected of the great Lord Death. Death was meant to reward him and his flock with immortality. You understand nothing. Death's fury is swift, and the man is reduced to ashes as the lifeblood of his existence is drawn out of his very being as more red mist. The soul claimed by the end is absorbed into the flowing ghostly robe. You do not decide what is meant to die and what is not. Death is inevitable, all having preordained times. Every heart shall stop beating, all eyes will lose the gleam of life. But you alone have the free will to choose. To take that choice from another is the gravest crime. So today shall be a lesson to all who profit from the upset of the balance, to all those who worship needless loss of life. Death raised its scythe, blade hungry for murder. As with the laws of this world and the next, I sentence you to suffer the same fate as the man you have killed. And when I meet you in my realm, you shall suffer 1,000 more deaths, for your soul is forfeit. The blade comes down, and all goes dark. No one knows, even to this day, what happened to the cult of Death's door. Only that death raged for 10 days and 10 nights, taking the souls of known and unknown members across the globe.